one of the things that I think is really important but difficult to raise or lift up is that sometimes people that we love or family members don't get better. Their experience with the system or with addiction or mental health affects them like so significantly that it takes a long time for them to get better, or just very honestly, they don't get better. And you still are their family member, and you still love them, and you still want to be there for them and care for them. And so I think it's important to say that sometimes it's just about making it safe for people to stay in relationship with family members like that, and helping reduce some of the impacts or doing harm reduction. And so some of the programs that we build or strategies or things that we do internally, like as far as coping mechanisms, aren't about like the happy ending. And I'll say in my life, I have some situations that don't have happy endings, but I've learned that that's okay. I've learned that there's other people that have those same experiences. And I've learned that there's still a whole lot that we can do to deal with that and to manage that and to make different outcomes okay. Like there may not be, a sunshine rainbow, but there might be like a slight, sunshine that comes through the clouds, and to kind of honor and celebrate those things. And I think most importantly is to lift up the resilience that's created from those kind of situations. Like, I know I'm a much more capable person. I know I'm a much more patient person. I'm a much more empathetic person. And I can say today that you don't have to be perfect to be in my life, that I know how to support you and care for you, and not turn my back on you, or sometimes do that when I need to set a boundary because I need to be safe and I need to be healthy. So I just think there's incredible resilience that comes from that. And instead of shaming people or doom and glooming situations like that, I think it's so important to lift up the strengths and the resilience that come out of those situations, and to love people for what they can give, and to understand the root causes of why they're experiencing what they're experiencing and why they're in the situations that we're in, like love and tolerance and empathy and like loving imperfect people perfectly. That happens much more than we're willing to talk about. That, people don't come home and everything's perfect and their whole plan that they designed inside works, and there aren't any hang-ups. Like, that's just not the reality. And I think sometimes more than we're willing to talk about. So just talking about it feels like an important thing to do.